Hello everybody, this is Diablo going live from CloudSewa to Cloud. This is gonna be a series of Git videos talking about what is Git, how it can be used, and describing and talking about multiple scenarios where you can benefit from using Git. So in this particular session, I'm going to talk about what is Git, how it can be used, why the use of Git is growing extensively in our environment in multiple platforms. So how we can get benefits. We can get benefit from Git. So let me take you a small walkthrough about what we will be learning and discussing in this series of episodes. So basically, I've divided the Git series into 5 different episodes, and in session 1, which we're going to learn today, I will be talking about what is Git, how is it used, what are the advantages of Git, how is the use of this platform growing exponentially. We're going to learn about the workflow architecture of Git, like how the Git works behind the scenes. And we're also going to install Git Bash in Windows and Git on Linux CLI. In session 2, we will be seeing through a login to Git Bash account or Git account in Linux CLI. We're going to learn about basic commands for Git and branches concepts. In session 3, we are creating a GitHub account and a repository in GitHub. So I've also had the basic scenario for the local repository of the Git Bash, like we create a folder, we go into that, and we start the project for the Git, and we initialize a local repository, and we make some changes in the main branch, which is gonna be master, and add the scenarios, commit it, and push it to the GitHub. So let me get through the session 4 and session 5. On session 4, we're going to learn about Git merge and merge conflicts. So I might sound like talking Chinese to you right now, but you'll get through with me as we progress. And a scenario for Git conflict and ways to compromise the conflicts, what is Git rebase, and compare with Git merge. On session 5, I'm going to talk about cloning the remote repositories which already exist in GitHub or on the platforms like GitHub or GitLab, where we can get the pull request, pulling and fetching scenarios. We also are going to learn about the concepts and use of forking, resetting, reverting, stashing, and reflocking. So that's all the overview of the Git series we will be going through. So let's start this session with what is Git. Git is a free open source platform which helps you to speed up the development of a project and also ensures the data integrity of your project. So why is it used? You already have the answers. Yeah, to speed up the development of the project and to have a reliable data integrity. And how does Git work? Okay, for that I'm going to have to show you the architecture, the workflow of Git. So bear with me. Here is the slide on your viewing window. So here you have the working directory where you create the files, make changes to the files. When you are finished with creating and updating everything, you then add the changed files to staging area. So this is like a buffer. So here the changes made by you will be stored here temporarily, and you can like make changes again, and like you can again add to the existing files. It is not a permanent thing. So after making changes and finalizing everything, you commit those changes with the commit message, like what you have done what what effect does it make to other files or other working directories. And doing so, you commit those changes to the local repository of the Git. So in order to push it to the remote repository, you're going to have to use push command and push A to other remote repository which you are having in GitHub or GitLab. And after posting it successfully, if you're going to have to like use it in another machine or another repository, you can pull that from the URL of your repository, your remote repository. We now start with the installation of Git Bash in Windows. As you can see, I have been through this site and I've downloaded the exe file of Git, and now we start with the installation of Git. Okay. So, okay, next, 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 next. We go with the default configuration that's provided by the Git. Next, next. So in this thing, we only use the Windows default console. We won't be using another terminal. Next, 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 next. So here you can see the installation has been started and it's going to take some time. Let's wait. So, okay, the setup has been completed. So we won't be seeing any release notes. So we finish this stuff. Go down here. Show. So we get to the desktop and you could right click on the desktop and you can see Git GUI here or Git Bash here. So we'll be opening Git Bash here. So we're getting this type of window, command line interface for the Git Bash. As you can see, we are currently on desktop and we are currently in the branch master. So this concludes that we have successfully installed Git Bash on Windows. So we have now successfully installed Git Bash in our Windows machine. Now we move on to the steps to install Git repository in our Linux local machine. So as you can see, the commands in the screen describes you how to install Git repository in your local machine by using CLI in Linux. So let me get you there. So this is my Linux machine hosted on my VM. So let's start a terminal. First, we're gonna check whether our local machine has already Git repository or not. So in order to do so, git --version. So it shows me command git not found sudo apt install git. At first, we check the updates for our machine sudo apt get update. Okay, that's my password. I typed it and it's like it's going on. It's gonna take some time to check the updates. Okay, checking the updates is finished. Now we type sudo apt get install git. So it's installing the Git repository. And now it's finally finished. So in order to confirm it, we can type git --version to check the version of the Git. So let's say, okay, it's showing us Git version 2.25.1. Hence, it concludes that we have successfully installed Git repository in our local Linux machine hosted on VM, and its version is 2.25.1. Okay, thank you everyone.